tour. It was big, it was fun, it was good. We definitely got a few members out of that. Lavelle is here.
Hello.
Tell him what you did.
Completed the second half of a rear brake wheel cylinder replacement.
And now you're topping off the brakes.
Yep.
429.
But the next time I have to like move that.
And we're about to do a test run.
Yay!
Hey, don't forget we gotta top it off when we're all done.
Yeah.
Today.
Top off, what's that?
That's the oil for the back, the gear oil.
Oh, for the pumpkin?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys drained oil out of the pumpkin?
No, you get
You pull the axle.
Oh, you lose a little bit, okay.
the leakage.
Cool, so we get to ride the fire truck now?
Go ride.
Fire truck.
I ain't riding it. I did the brake job, I'm not in it.
Hell, I'll ride. Lavelle did the brake job.
You can stop it with the right you did.
I'll ride, and I'll ride on the back. Hey, who's this belong to? I got somebody's shit here.
That's mine.
That's your shit. See? That's why we can't have nice things.
If I have to throw the parking brake, you know, it's not going to be fun for you.
I've had worse. I guarantee I can run over this truck and off the hood more time than it takes you to stop.
Okay, give it a couple brake checks before you clear the door.
I'm gonna die. Gonna get low and right in the middle of the truck. So if he hits something like that thunder chicken out there, I'll probably be all right. Cool, brakes work. Hey, Batman!
Yeah.
Where are we going?
I was just going to go into the parking lot.
All right. Riding that fire truck. How's it feel?
So much better.
Yeah? It's good?
Feeling pretty good. We're going to check it again. Clean a little more. replace like 3 feet of whole hose and didn't get much air, so
Okay.
we're gonna check that again. Hopefully get the air out.
All right.
Back around. Man, this stuff's so much better than the first one. I feel much better driving this thing.
Good. I'm glad you're comfortable.
Just want to bleed it right here?
Huh?
Want to just bleed it right here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. They feel much.
You like it?
It's good.
You hit them hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty
They
serious.
didn't fade on you?
They're staying.
Okay, they're staying where they're at?
Yeah,
They're not
as soon as that vacuum catches up. Yeah, we're gonna bleed the brakes. I'm gonna grab the stethoscope and he's gonna see if he can find where that knocking's coming from. Apparently he's got some experience with that kind of motor.
Why don't you grab that stethoscope and we'll check that one.
Yep.
Playing with this.
Ben, hop up, Ben. You're gonna help him bleed brakes some more.
How you doing?
Leave the dog alone.
Could you call him?
Yeah, it's there.
Good. Go get. You're going on lunch anyway.
I need your.
All right, come see me. Oh, you need the card, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Here, hold that a second.
Beautiful day.
Okay, doing down.
Good. Cool. Thank you, sir. Yep. The weather is absolutely beautiful, and I can't fly anything today because it's too damn windy.
Doing down. Okay, we're good.
You're happy there?
I'm happy. Come out clean. Come out clear.
Beautiful.
No air. So we'll need
Smooth,
to,
graceful moves of a ninja.
so we'll need to clean everything off and prime it.
Okay.
Oh, you had to put them in your ears? I ain't touching the shit now.
Now you've got koalamidia.
Did
Did you hear about that?
What is
So you know what a koala bear is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well it turns out koala bears are horny little fuckers, and some, I don't know, probably somebody from Brisbane gave one chlamydia, and now like there's a ton of koala bears that have chlamydia.
Oh.
I'm not making this up. You can look it up on here. Koalamidia. That's what I'm calling it. Koalamidia.
Okay, go ahead and fire it up. Not a rod.
It's not a rod? Find it.
today?
No,
Why not?
I have things to do.
Not as cool as this.
Well, you're right about that. I gotta go mow my grass.
Oh shit! Hire the neighbor kid.
Yeah. So,
Lavelle, he's got, 53 acres just for his cars.
Mustang Estate. Yeah, you take it there. Give me a little throttle. Click, click, click.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit, but it's a lot. It's barely there now. All right.
I think it's just about with this.
That's awesome.
That also might help it smooth it out a little bit too.
All right. I like that.
So next time up, it'll be valve job and carburetor repair.
Cool.
Put a carburetor kit in it.
All right. What's a carb kit?
Take the carburetor apart, clean it inside out, put new gaskets, new seals,
All right. Cool.
make it run better.
I like that idea.
Okay?
So we're good for today?
The warmer it gets, the smoother it sounds.
Yeah.
You don't have that you don't hear it now.
I hear it a bit in the cab still, but not very much.
But there's nothing on the bottom end.
Okay.
I think we're good. Cool.
So it's alright for now, but we definitely want to get it repaired.
Yeah. We need to clean those brake drums off.
Yeah.
And prime them.
And also the Euro.
You're on that. Alright, we can do that out here.
Show them what you got.
Fixing the light bar. I don't have
So
the
you're
old
making
one with me.
you're making this from scratch.
Yeah,
Cool.
because the other one was steel and it was all rotted out.
And this is
real
just a scrap
ugly.
piece of aluminum.
Yep, just
milled
grabbed it
down?
off the shelf.
Cool.
Cut the height down a little bit. Fill the holes. That's about it.
And then we'll show them where it goes. Look at that.
Just that.
Sam's got mad skills.
Some little milled blocks for standoffs.
Cool. That's excellent, sir.
Yeah.
And we're not leaking any fluids. The brakes are fixed. They figured out the engine problem and it's not going to cost a fortune. Now if the wind had died down, we could fly something and have some damn fun.
See the motor I picked up.
Yeah?
Yeah, the motor I had on the plane now,
Yeah.
easily twice the size. It's a lot of motor.
Look at that dog. He's meditating over there. What are you doing?
Packing up all these pieces.
Okay, so you've been loading these? Oh my god, it's glorious. It's glorious. In our fabulous BoltDepot.com bins. So you loaded, you stocked all these?
I wasn't able to do all of them
Why not?
because it's about dinner time at our house and I actually have to leave soon.
Okay, how many did you do?
I just was able to do that one.
You just
because
did one?
we all the boxes first.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. What are you working on?
Cameras.
Like what?
Well, like I'm trying to find one that gives us a cleaner picture.
That's a pretty low bar.
Yeah. Well, this thing was noisy as hell. So I'm going to try this one, but I don't know if I'm actually...
And this is for the over the pool table camera?
Over the pool table.
Okay. So what's going on?
Bleeding down the lifters.
All right, why do you got to do that?
Well, basically, it's like a little hydraulic piston in here,
Okay.
and there's a check valve. So oil goes into the center of this to a predetermined position, and then you can't push it back in, and this takes up the slack in the valve train.
Okay.
Normally, if you had like solid lifters, you would have to have a set of feeler gauges, and you put a bunch of shims in here, and that's how you set valve lash. But since these are hydraulic, it's done automatically. And since we lapped the valves and did a bunch of work to the engine, the valve lash that it's currently set at is going to be different than what it is now. It's actually going to be a little tighter than what it was now. And so normally, well, it depends. on most engines you bleed down the lifters, or you just replace the lifters altogether. And so I'm bleeding these down. And you could actually start the engine like this, like I checked it and I made sure that we weren't going to have a piston valve collision. But you know, they'd pump down after a while. This is something that I always like to do whenever I have an engine apart. Rather pop them apart, empty all the old oil out, and then it's ready to go. You put it back in, and then we'll spin the engine over, get oil pressure, and that'll pump up the lifters for the first start.
Cool. So how do you do it?
Well, against the service manual's recommendation, just kidding. They say don't service these. You gotta get them apart. So basically, I take a pair of pliers and I grab the little piston in the center by an edge that doesn't wear on anything, and you pull the piston out.
You want to go over to the bench here and do it?
Yep, we're going to go over to the bench now. So you can see there's oil in there, so we're just going to set that on its side and let it spill out.
And that's black.
Yeah, this is why I'm taking these apart, because
That's nasty.
the oil that was in this engine was pretty raunchy. And I went through a lot of work to clean everything, so I want to keep it that way. Alright, so there's a little... This is the plunger that actually touches the valve. That's where it touches the valve. And inside here is a little piston and a spring. There's the spring. And so this chamber in here fills with oil. And there's this little nipple here, there's actually a ball check valve inside. And so when this spreads apart, it'll let oil in, but the clearances on these are tight enough that they move freely, but it takes a very long time to let oil out.
Okay.
It can take days. If you were to compress this in a vise, it could take days. So what I do is I disassemble it, and then I use a paper towel and I soak up all the old crap in there. And one thing you can do if you don't want to put them in not pumped up is you can hold the whole thing in some oil and actuate it with your fingers and pump some oil in there. It just depends on the lifter. Oops, it goes this way. Talking to myself here, throwing me off. Alright, so now that the oil's emptied out of it, it's got like a bit of spring action. Part of that's because there is a spring in there, and the other part is there's some air in there. So I take a pick, and I don't want to compress and push into the ball and like make a dent on the ball, so I compress with my fingers, and then I just barely touch the ball, and you can hear that it lets some air out. So I'll do that again. It's a very satisfying noise. And then after that, because there's air in here and air compresses, if the spring returns out like this, it's not a big deal. So I'll put it back together. Maybe I should get more of this oil out. It's okay if there's a little bit in there. It's not the easiest thing to get out. Alright, that'll do. Take this and we push it back together. And then I kind of do a wiggle, rotate, and push thing at the same time, so that way you don't like force it in and that snap ring doesn't break. And there you go. You can see it returns. Now if this lifter was pumped up and I was able to do this by hand, this would be a bad lifter.
Okay.
But this is okay because it's empty.
All right.
And then
now
once
where's it go?
Now it goes back in the hole. And when you put it in, you gotta make sure it slides freely. And they should rotate in their bores. Actually, every time the camshaft comes around one revolution and the lobe makes contact, it spins this a little bit.
Okay.
It's important that they spin freely.
And then on to the next one.
On to the next one, yep. I'm gonna do this 24 times in this one. I'm glad you don't own a Lamborghini.
I know. I tell you, I'm so thankful every day I don't own a Lamborghini so that we don't have to deal with all those valves. I'm so thankful
48 of
every
them.
day. I wake up every morning, I come down here and go, oh, thank God it's a Lotus and not a Countach.
All right, well, let's go around the block a couple times for fire.
Fire truck!
Fire dog.
Well, come right on the fire truck. Let's go.
Liz, you want to come right on the fire truck?
Liz, right on the fire truck. You'll be cool.
Ready to go around the block a couple
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, Mike. Oh, come on, don't. Oh, you did.
Fire went out.
Wasn't ready yet.
Fire went out.
A little bit. It shouldn't be much more. It's sitting at 11. When it sits about 11,000, 12,000, then it's happy.
100.
Yeah.
100. Big difference there.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait. No, it's not. It's no. You ready? Maybe.
Don't hit Peter Xterra. Oh, you dick! With your fucking greasy hands! This is how I'm gonna fucking die! You and your fucking oily hands on the thing! You are cleaning all that shit off, just so you know. Because now I gotta be like wedged up here for safety.
I'll hold on to it with some greasy hands.
Dick! Oh, you're a horrible person.
It's so bouncy, you gotta stand on your toes a little bit.
You do. You gotta. I bend my knees a little
Suspension.
because there's so much bounce to it. Where the fuck is he going? I think he's lost. Yeah, once it warms up, it takes like everything fills up or expands or whatever the hell, and it's just better.
Yep.
Batman! Dude, I gotta get to dinner. We can't drive around the neighborhood on a fire truck all day. He's just like, I'm a fire truck, go for mine, a fire truck. Ah, okay, we're going back. He's not taking us through Burger King drive-thru. He'd do it too.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't think we'll make the clearance.
Be like, I got 2 separate orders, the other one will be in the back.
There's a couple assholes on the back of this thing that want a burger.
That'd be awesome.
Driving around the neighborhood in our fire truck. We're cool. Ish. Oh, we're cutting through the church lot. Fire truck! They're like, oh look, it's the nice retarded boys from the geek group. They've got their fire truck out again. Isn't that precious? Those nice special kids. Where the fuck are you going?
Do a donut!
Do not do a donut. This thing will roll. What the fuck is he doing? This is Batman.
Very sad that I won't be here this winter to do donuts. There's my donut.
There's your donut. I don't know what he's doing.
20-foot of tow rope and a sausage sled. Where's that?
Oh God, that ends so bad. Hey, Batman.
Yeah.
No trying to spin donuts with the fire truck.
spinning
Okay,
I was
because
just
I'm
doing
like,
nice,
I don't know what the
easy
fuck
turns.
you're doing. Oh, your refill light's on.
Yeah, well, because I have the
Turn the
green light
panel
on.
lights up. All right.
Do this.
Okay. You're cool. I gotta go to dinner.
All right.
All right. You have fun.
All right.
Okay. God, that's slippery as shit.
Jump!
You don't grab his rail. It's a suicide bar.
Move it up.
I'm supposed to go to dinner.
Yeah, but you're on a fire.
I'm glad there's a big pad in front of me.
Just gonna have to tell her sorry. I was riding for fire.
Yeah, that'll go over real well.
How's that different from any other day?
You guys have fun. I'll see you around. I'm going to dinner. We'll be back. Jamaican.
A handle.
For what? Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so fire it up. That's a quality cutting tool you've got on there.
Isn't it?
That,
The rust aids in cooling because
Totally.
it adds surface area to improve airflow.
okay.
Yeah. I think we might have all of the teeth on the end of this too. That's nice.
So is that hole drilled all the way through?
Yes.
Okay. You need a little lube in there.
Might need a little
Do that like a guy who's worked one of these once or twice.
only once or twice.
Just once or twice.
I think these are my favorite. No, second favorite. My favorite, cut 954 on a lathe. Every once in a while, you'll get these pretty little stars. Like seriously, the chip will come out as a little, like a single plane star.
A million years ago, we were screwing around with a lathe of similar build and vintage. Like it was a World War II vintage South Bend lathe. And we were dicking around. I don't remember what the hell we were doing. We were doing something. And we were making like perfect chips. But they had no brick. Okay. So I had one of the guys, and it was Mikey. I was like, just grab this and start walking. And I sat there and turned the crank nice and even because it was no power feeds, it was all manual. I'm turning this damn crank, and he made it all the way out the lab, across the parking lot, like the equivalent from here to the other side of the church parking lot. And he couldn't go any further, he had to stop. And we had this like 400-foot chip coming out of the machine, and it was just, we were just dicking around. It was funny. Probably violated about 10 different shop practices, but we didn't give a shit. We'd do it here if we could.
Yeah?
Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
Casey took off. Alright. And he's got this all cleaned and set up and ready. The light don't come on, but yeah, that's all ready to go. Okay. I don't know if he's got more parts to run or not. Because he said he was going to leave 30 parts for Scott to run or something like that, but he was here long enough. I think he ran them. Alright. I'm going to go do the show. Tune in. It's going to be a good show. Hi. Huh? You're not moving a pool table on your own, are you?
Just nudging it a little bit.
Yeah.
Chris.
Huh?
You can take my.
All right. I'll look. Don't. You can't slide a pool table, especially on concrete. All right. Hey, put something to be a center marker. Go a little bit further. A little bit. Yeah, I figured it out. I saw the side pockets. All right. Go like another inch. Stop there. Now come down.
No, down. This way or this way?
That way. About 2 inches. Oh, just a red one. Just a fucking red one. Jerry, you got to come a little bit more. Ah, right there. That's lovely.
And it's a great picture.
Well, it's better than we've ever had. We're still not too great, but it's damn fine for us.
There we go.
It's got to be really cool with a rolling shutter. That's just got to be fucking awesome with a rolling shutter.
And that's actually as zoomed up as that camera will go.
Yeah? Okay. I'll live with it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that used before.
I didn't know what it did until just now.
What's that?
It does zoom.
Oh.
What's
It's
a
a
ring
zoom.
on the outside?
Yeah, the ring on the outside is a zoom ring. I wish it did focus, then I'd be really set. Alright, so this is located. We're not going to bother leveling it because they're going to move it again when they do the floors, so
Yep.
we'll just deal. Alright, cool.
This one is dead, and this one just doesn't like this setup.
Okay, put them somewhere that they're useful.
This one is dead, so this
Don't throw it away! Put it on the autopsy set! But you can't do that right now.
I gotta go up to get my laptop anyway.
Well, you better do it right now. Okay. Can I steal you for a bit? I could use your help on something.
Sure, me.
Alright. Do you know where there's any visqueen? Preferably heavy visqueen? Do you know what visqueen is?
Never heard of it.
Visqueen is the clear plastic stuff we use for painting and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, do you know where there's any fiberglass insulation rules? We only need a few feet of one. I got a hole, I got a plug.
We've got that rock wall stuff.
How much and where?
Come up to here.
Like a flat stack of it? Like the...
Yeah, it's like a pack and a half.
Alright. Grab one piece and follow me. Where's it at?
Upstairs in locker room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, grab one piece. We'll be back.